We're with actor, stuntman, beloved Star Wars personality, Ray Park. Now,
oh, thank you.
I've had this sitting on my shelf for about 20 years.
It's an old school one.
What memories does that jog?
You know, can I hold it?
Yeah, of course you can.
I used to look at this and just not see myself and, you know, go to conventions and sign it. But over the years, I can actually see myself now. You know, and people would ask me, how does it feel? How does it feel to be a toy? I couldn't answer it. It's kind of strange.
How do you feel as a toy? Oh,
it's kind of strange.
Softer than I thought.
Yeah, a little bit softer. And I remember giving my my kids some toys. And yeah, it's cool to have Daddy on the shelf, but you know, so they'd rather have some, you know, Batman or someone like that on their shelf.
Yeah, well, you know, thinking back 20 years, this was one of the most sought after pieces of plastic in the world.
And new technology as well. Exactly.
Your face is instantly an icon. You're a 20-something actor, but you could sort of walk the streets anonymously, but your face is so famous. What was that like?
Well, I remember for 2 years I was trying to get an agent, but I wasn't allowed to tell them I was, you know, who I was in the new Star Wars movie. So they asked me, how tall are you? And I was like, yeah, 5'11". And back then I'm sure I was 5'8", but I'm 5'9" and a half now. 5'10" with these on. And my wife's mum said to me, you should go into modelling. I'm like, me, modelling? So I called up a modelling agency and said, I'm in the new Star Wars movie, it's coming out soon, but I can't tell you what I'm playing, but it's the bad guy. Or something like that. I'm sure I didn't say bad guy, but it's important. She goes, how tall are you? I said, 5'10", 5'11". What, you playing an Ewok? So I just gave up the modelling dream. I think my wife's mum was just trying to button me up, you know, so I just waited 2 years for the movie to come out and just to see what happens, and hopefully that was good. It's opened up so many doors for me. I mean, I wouldn't be on X-Men because of it. I wouldn't be on G.I. Joe because of it. I've travelled the world, and now I'm seeing a new generation of fans because of Clone Wars and Rebels coming up, kids coming up wanting to be Darth Maul. I was a gymnastic and martial art teacher. I didn't want to be the bad guy, you know, so it was a different era. Vader scared me. So it's, I feel very lucky to be part of this. And I do have one of those in the loft as well.
Nice.
And I found my Sith infiltrator.
Infiltrator,
you know?
yeah.
You know, I found it last night.
Nice.
I signed it, I hid it, just in case anything happens. If someone finds it, they have it.
Very, very cool. Now, in 1999, the film was a huge success, The Phantom Menace. Sadly, Darth Maul died, but you stayed very involved in Star Wars. How was that journey? And was it like a weird thing that this franchise kept going, but your character was sort of left in the first episode?
Well, before I even landed the part, Nick Gillard, the stunt coordinator, and Andreas Petrides were telling me what was happening in 1, 2, and 3. So I knew it was the story of Anakin, how Anakin became Vader. So of course Darth Maul had to get killed off. And we were pitching for the idea of my head being chopped instead of being chopped in half. When Obi-Wan's hanging and he gets a lightsaber and chops my head off. But then Nick says, well, just in case George changes his mind, having your head chopped off wouldn't work and you wouldn't be able to come back 20 years later. You know, I didn't...
Well, now looking back, you should have just suggested like a twisted ankle or something like that, something far less dangerous, so you could have come back sooner.
I mean, at least they gave me robot legs, and I had a six-pack afterwards. You know.
I'm wondering, like, Star Wars fans knew that the character of Darth Maul had come back through the animation and comics.
Yeah.
What was it like to get the call that Ray Park would be returning to the big screen as Darth Maul?
It was the, apart from my wife calling me about my son and my daughter, you know, being pregnant, and the call from Rick McCallum and George Lucas for episode 1, we were in Guatemala at the time, and Lynn Hale was trying to reach me. That's why I have 2 phones now, so you can always reach me. Because one of them didn't work overseas, it was just a prepaid. And I didn't think it had anything to do with what we're talking about now. And so I emailed Lynn and said, look, we're heading out. There's some people waiting downstairs and working, but I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Didn't think in a million years that I was going to hear the words that I heard. And I remember Lynn speaking to me, and she said, I asked her, I said, can I tell my wife though? She said, you can't tell anyone, not even your kids. But I said, well, what about my wife? She's standing right there. She said, no. So I go off the phone. My wife knew I was speaking to Lucasfilm.
So much deception with the Sith.
Yeah, you got to, there is. And so I did my happy dance. But it wasn't, it wasn't like it was more like one of these ones. And normally it's followed by a back somersault into splits.
I think you could have also doubled as Jar Jar Binks after that.
Jar Jar Binks is great.
Yeah. What about at the premiere? Like, we saw you there, and because you've been so involved in Star Wars, we didn't bat an eyelid. It's like, oh, Ray Park's here, that's cool. What was it like watching a new Star Wars film for 2 hours, and then having this thing of like, I am going to be the big surprise at the end? Could you even concentrate on the film?
I was so scared, because my kids didn't know. My daughter kind of figured out, Daddy's going back to London a lot, he's bald. And I had to keep myself sort of secret. I was always wearing beanies on my Instagram post. And I wanted to keep it a secret because I wanted the fans to, be surprised. I wanted that, it's I swore to secrecy, so I want to keep that secret. And then I remember sitting there, and I'm like, I know it's coming up. And Ewan's sitting next to me, Ewan McGregor, and I'm like, I just want to go up and go to the toilet because I'm really scared right now. I'm really scared. Scared in a good way. Because everyone's going to, he's there. And he just went, yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I just want to watch it. I want to see myself. I want to see myself. And he's like, yeah, 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 yeah. And he's just congratulating me. And I look over to my son. He goes, oh, Daddy, you were in this movie? Oh. So my son never knew.
That's amazing.
So I missed some of the first showing of it because of Ewan, but it was so nice to sit next to Ewan and to experience that and see him at the time. And he looks great still, and I had a good time with him on Phantom Menace. Every time he came in, I was always the first one in for makeup. He was always bubbly, always cheerful.
Now, since you've returned, like Star Wars fans, of course,
I hope I've returned.
Very keen to see you back on the big screen. Have you been theorising on what new moves? Could Darth Maul have some new attacks?
Oh yeah, I've been working on it.
Nice.
Have you been watching my Instagram posts?
I have.
So I've broken 2 lightsabers last night. But I've got these kind of new, because a couple of people mentioned, it goes, oh, you seem to do the same thing all the time. But in Phantom Menace, I never spun the lightsaber the way I'm spinning it in my post. But there's different ways you can use a double-bladed lightsaber. And not just throwing it and using the Force and bringing it back. I think with Maul, there's more of an evil and a deception with that double-bladed lightsaber. And that's what I'm really tapping into right now. Not because I'm coming back as Darth Maul, it's just that I really want to challenge myself with a double-bladed lightsaber because it'd be nice to show some new tricks.
Now, I'm with the light side, but you paint a good picture for the dark side. How about a bit of recruitment, a bit of a test?
You wanna join the dark side?
I want some training.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You have to have the whiskey first. No, I'm
down. That's awesome.
So these are my pride and joy that these were given to me. I love these lightsabers, and I broke them yesterday. So the sound cards, but they still work.
Okay, are these like, where are they from?
Vader's Vault.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, you can change it to any color you want. So this one's kind of pink at the moment, but I can change it. Watch this.
Can you make it go green?
Yeah. You want it green?
Yeah. Very much so.
There you go. It's a little bit heavier because it's got the hilt on the end.
At last we met.
There you go, but we're 2 Jedi.
Oh, Sith it up, sith it
Yeah,
up.
here we go. Hold on a sec. Let's get this. Let's get this going. Anyone want to catch a lightsaber for me? Thank you.
This is the best because I see the kids at Disneyland getting training.
Thank you. You can join in anytime.
You see the kids at Disneyland get training, but you have to be a certain age. So I'm watching these 5-year-old kids very jealous that I don't get to participate. So,
But we didn't have these toys when we were younger.
No.
I mean, we had a plastic tube.
It used to like, the noise of the wind going through would make the noise. It'd be like,
I'll try a simple 4 combination.
okay, yeah, great.
Yeah. So I'm going to come to your left, to your right, and down below. Oh, I can have you now. I got you, set you up. Want to try that again?
If you can cut me there, so I've got a chance at coming back, that would be great. Yeah.
Taller?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
So,
I'll do the same thing again, all right? Slowly. There you go. Boom. Nice. Now you're open here now, so you're going to have to, so what do you think? What? Yeah.
that one?
Yeah, you could have done a spin,
Okay.
or you could have just brought it straight down. But I like that spin.
Spins more Ewan McGregor.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay, which side did we start on?
That one, I think.
There we go. Boom. Oh, you're into it. Hold on a sec. Let's go. Ready? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you're getting me. Whoop. I'm going to have to take you out now. Have you seen the guys that actually really go for it?
Yeah, I've seen.
They always challenge me, always want me to join in. I'm like, no. I just want to make it look pretty, make it look good.
All right, let's do it again.
Right?
Let's get a sweet one.
I'm going to go to your left,
Okay.
all right? We'll do it nice and slow first.
Okay.
Left, right, nice block. Down below, nice, I'm going to go up. Whoa, I like that.
All right.
I like that. Hold on, stay there. Right, I'm going to come right at you. You're going to duck. And what do you think you should do now? There you go.
Sweet.
Darth Maul.
Let's get it.
There you go. You did it.
That's the best.
That's a nice spin.
Cheers, thanks, man.
That's nice, man.
Really appreciate it.
You ever done that before?
No, in my bedroom when I was 8.
Let's try this then. Do this.
Oh.
Nice and relaxed. Use the full hilt.
Like that?
Yeah, so you got the full length of it.
So you hold it like that?
You can hold it many ways, like I'll show you. You can hold it like this. This one's a little too short, I want it a little bit longer. Hold like this, one hand. You can do things with it, you can spin it. You know, it's a bow staff.
Yeah.
So it's any way you want. You can hold it with 2 fingers, just like that. It's however you feel comfortable.
Okay.
But never lose your grip.
All right.
Because this will happen. Okay. Well, I'm the Jedi now. Okay. Okay, all right, okay. I got it ready. Cool.
Oh.
Ready? Ooh, I want to see what you're doing. Darth Maul's in the house. Whoa, you sneaky one. Let's do that again. Ready? Ready? Boom, boom.
It's hard to. Man.
Okay, let's do it again.
Okay.
Ready? Always a spin. Always a spin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, watch this. You gotta go back there.
How do you mean?
Wait, so change move. Now I want to do my spin and then come at you. Jedi!
That is awesome. Thank you so much.
No, it's cool. You
Cheers.
inspired me.
Oh, thanks, man.
You know, this is so much fun, just playing around like this.
Yeah.
You can play for hours.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, there are plenty more to come, so make sure you hit subscribe and check in with us at Tuesdays and Fridays as we go live with the latest Star Wars news on Hyper News. And for podcast listeners, please check out the award-winning Steele Wars podcast with hundreds of interviews with Star Wars actors, behind-the-scenes people, and fans. That's available at steelewars.com, iTunes, or wherever good or bad podcasts are found. Now click every link on this window and watch it all. It's all good stuff. Totally great. Click.